Well, I never thought I'd be making a video about anything really NFL related, seeing as though everybody and their mother has made a goddamn video about last weekend's Super Bowl halftime show. You know, I figured I might as well hop on the little bandwagon view karma train that's going around. I'm desperate, all right? I'm real desperate. I mean, just look at this shit. We got Fantino, we got Tristan Parasite, Inform Overled, the Trent. Like, look at all these goons, yo. And you know, everybody's shitting all over Maroon 5 and Adam Levine. And look, I promise I'll behave.
I swear I'll behave.
Like, bro, you're 40, but like, in all honesty, I don't know. I'm not here to rag on Maroon 5 or Travis Scott. I'm here to talk about the fucking NFL, all right? And I'm here to talk about one man that changed my life. And that's this guy, all right? Why the fuck did an ad pull up and ruin my shot? I'm talking about this guy, all right? Steven Hillenburg. Listen, when I was growing up, my life revolved around three things: Club Penguin, Tobey Maguire, and SpongeBob. I was really fucking sad when I learned that Steven Hillenburg was diagnosed with ALS, because it is a, you know, terminal disease, and it's a horrible way to die. When he did pass away in 2018, as you, I'm sure, know, there was a massive petition to get the NFL to perform Sweet Victory, the Bubble Bowl, during this year's Super Bowl halftime show. So, you know, I mean, let's take a look. 1,232,000 people. Did I say that number right? 1,232,000 people signed this petition. That's a lot of fucking people for change.org. And even, you know, this wasn't just some random thing. Like, this obviously was in an attempt to get the NFL to give tribute to one of the most impactful creators of our time, really. And you know, I saw this petition, I saw Reddit kind of hyping it up, but I never thought that anything would come of it, because it's the NFL. It's $1 billion kind of clumsy Fox News weird fucking conservative organization that tends to not do things that the fans want. And that's not even a dig at, like, you know, if you're whatever, that I didn't mean to get political there. You just know the NFL is not really the type of organization that's gonna be like, hell yeah, we would love to tribute a Nickelodeon character. But you know, then there's a report that comes out. It's all over Reddit. Report confirms Sweet Victory is gonna be performed at the Super Bowl, along with Maroon 5's own tease of the Super Bowl halftime show, including SpongeBob. So I was like, here we go, baby, this is really happening. I was shocked, honestly. I was really surprised that the NFL was gonna do it. I was like, you know, maybe I was wrong about the NFL. Maybe shit's popping. And look, like, I'm not even like a big sports guy, right? Like, I got into the NFL pretty like heavy the past 2 seasons. I mean, you know, I'm a big Bills guy, big Bills fan over here. Boom. You see that? You see that shit, boy? Totally coincidental that I happen to be wearing this right now, you know? Josh, hit me up. You look good in shorts. But you know, like, the thing I love about sports when I do get into it, when I do watch NFL or the NHL, I look for the stories, right? I look for the underdog, as we all love. I look for the Nick Foles taking the backup QB, taking his team to the Super Bowl, right? And defeating the giant dynasty of the Patriots. I look at a player like Brett Favre having the performance of his career after his dad passed away, and those are the things that make sports beautiful and larger than life. It's the stories. And you know, there was a defensive story being told in this first half of the Super Bowl, but like, nobody gave a fuck about the game because it felt so illegitimate. It was like we were robbed of a potentially better game by NFL officiating, which, you know, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm no fucking analyst or officiating aficionado. I was just looking forward to the halftime show. I knew the game was gonna suck. I wanted the Saints to be in the Super Bowl with KC. I thought that would have been a great matchup. kind of like the old vet team versus this new fucking hotshot rookie Mahomes leading hit. And obviously, you know, we didn't get what we wanted, and we didn't get a good game. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of football girls like, you fucking kidding me? That's one of the best defensive performances of all time, bro. But like Jared Goff's out there looking like, you know, he just dropped 4 hits of acid and he's never fucking seen a stadium in his life. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. So I was looking forward to the halftime show, and I was looking forward to seeing my favorite, one of my most, I was looking forward to seeing a tribute to such a great creator. You know, I was looking forward to it, and I was hyping my friends up when we were watching the party. I was like, you guys, do you know what's gonna happen at this halftime show? Do you know? It's gonna be beautiful. Cause you know, they didn't see this report, they didn't see the Maroon 5 thing, and so I just kept teasing them, you know, something's gonna happen, right? And instead, I got my soul crushed. You see SpongeBob, you see Squidward, you're like, oh my god, here we fucking go, right? Here we go.
Genius who needs no introduction.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. And then Travis Scott came in.
It's lit.
Faith is here with all the ice on in the pool. Yeah, it's absolute. Yeah, I'm back from pool. It's lit. La Ferrari, yeah, the Jamba Juice, yeah. We back on the road, they jumping.
And look, right, I mean, I read quite a few comments on the initial upload of the halftime show where people were like, you guys are so ungrateful. The NFL didn't have to do anything, and they chose to do like the whole argument of at least we got something, right? But here's my problem with that, and I did kind of almost give credence to that thought pattern, but at the same time, the whole leak, the advertising for the show, all of it, it felt like they were exploiting this man's tragic passing and exploiting this man's fans and millions of people coming together to say, hey, on a national, global stage, this guy deserves to be honored. And what the NFL did was said, hey, we're gonna take all those people that wanna see that and get you to watch the fucking show, right? Get you to watch the game, expecting to see that. We're gonna give you a little taste, and then we're just gonna, boom, throw some Drake vocals over it. Like, it just felt like a slap in the face. It was like we worked, like, I would have been better, I would have been happier, I wouldn't have been disappointed, and there wouldn't have been any outrage if the NFL and Maroon 5 didn't pretend like this was going to happen. And I heard people say like, oh, they couldn't get the rights. Are you fucking joking me they couldn't get the rights? Nickelodeon made that animation for the show. I've heard that animators were specifically anticipating Sweet Victory to be played. Sweet Victory is not even a big song, man. Nickelodeon got that shit for 3 cents in 2001 or whenever it originally aired. And you know, who knows? Maybe if Maroon 5 did perform it, we would have even been more mad because maybe it would have sucked. Like, I'm no Maroon 5 fan or hater, but I mean, I don't know, man. You're 40 years old. I don't know. I'm glad that the Dallas Stars picked up the slack and did it. That's where the real G's are at, right? The NHL, man. Fucking hockey is dope. Anyways, I don't know. This has been one of the weirdest things I've ever felt compelled to talk about, but there you go. We got a shitty game, disgrace, halftime show, and like I said, it wasn't even about like the performance necessarily. It was just, it felt like it was disrespecting somebody that, you know, really helped mold a generation, right? I mean, everybody my age, younger and above, anybody between the ages right now of like 15 and 30, like, have been somewhat impacted by this man and his creation. And he was such an honest guy that really wanted to create SpongeBob to get people to care about animals in the ocean and keeping our world clean. I mean, he wasn't some Hollywood elite, he was a marine biologist. And he created one of the most endearing characters and universes that we've ever seen. So, in the end, a guy who often wrote satirically about some of the worst elements of the United States and capitalism and hid those messages potentially a little bit in SpongeBob, ended up getting borderline disrespected by one of the biggest companies in the world, and you know, it's just sad. I mean, I guess I should have known better, really. Well, here's hoping that we don't get another Patriots Super Bowl next year. Hopefully my boy Josh Allen, you know, really has that breakout year. And yeah, I think that's everything. Sorry that I had to sell my soul to you know, kind of hop on this bandwagon, but I really did feel compelled to just be like, what the fuck, Roger Goodell? Go fuck yourself. All right, thank you for watching. I'm gonna do something else now. Have a good one.